Sam Presti didn't pull the trigger on it.
I mean, of course, if that trade goes down, then this season is pretty much blown to hell. I mean, like I said, this team took 25 games for 3 players that enjoy being around each other to figure out how to play competent basketball for a lot of games. There are a lot of games where it was hard to watch. You bring in a guy like Blake Griffin, who brings a different skill set than Paul George, and brings, maybe, like you said, more of a heated history with Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams back when the Thunder and the Clippers would battle in the postseason. Who knows how long that kind of chemistry would have had to been worked out if
well, not to interrupt, I mean, from that standpoint, I don't think the Thunder are winning a championship this year anyway. But if you were gonna go that route, though, you start building now. So by the time next season rolls around, these guys do kind of have an idea. And instead of getting off to the start you did this year, you could have got off to a much faster start. But it seems like a moot point, and that's just I think one, I'm kind of surprised that LA did come knocking on Oklahoma City's door with that offer for a Paul George that might have only been with them for a few months and then just walked across the Staples Center and started dressing in another locker room.
Paul apparently he grew up a Clippers fan, but it kind of makes sense. I mean,
nobody grows up a Clippers fan.
It kind of makes sense just from the standpoint of, they understand a lot of people around here are like you and me, alums of the University of Oklahoma, fans of the University of Oklahoma, so Blake Griffin would be an obvious draw to this market, and it would be exciting. I mean, the Sooner fan in me, when I remove that kind of excites me, just the thought of being able to cover Blake Griffin in Oklahoma City. But at the end of the day, I hate to say this because even if Paul George walks, it would be foolish to say that Presti made the right decision. I think he made the right decision because I think this is just like trading for Carmelo Anthony, it's a risk. It's a trade you had to make. Because there are some legit concerns to bring in a player like Carmelo Anthony to a team that has some question marks here and there, depth-wise, bench scoring, and who's going to have the ball. 3 volume shooters on the same team. But it's a trade you have to make. It's
very Presti of you because he would tell you that there was more risk in not making those trades to get Paul George and Carmelo Anthony than making those trades.
Throwing mental circles over my head, yeah.
Let's look ahead. Sunday's a definite game that the Thunder can win. They're playing a very bad Lakers team who's coming in here, probably won't have Lonzo Ball again, which sucks because I want to see that dude play. He's had
we've yet to see him play against Russell Westbrook, and I'm pretty sure that. I'm not gonna say it.
I want to see Lonzo Ball play because for the most part, he's had if the Lakers are going to go, he's going to be the guy that makes them go, and he's had a decent rookie year. And it's all things with LeVar aside, it's sad that
Coach LeVar Ball.
Yeah. I forgot Lithuanian League. But when you're talking about you're going getting 1 day's rest. So it'll be your 3rd game in 4 days, and there were 5 of 7 now.
1 p.m. tip-off.
It all seems there, but I do worry about fatigue again for this game on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, and then you got to turn right around, go back to the West Coast, and play the Golden State Warriors for the 2nd time this season, who will probably be out for blood.
And Cleveland's coming up on the schedule too.
Yeah. I mean the All-Star break really couldn't come at a better time for this team. I mean, Andre Robertson gets hurt. They have maybe 2.5 weeks to kind of figure that out, and then they have the All-Star break to kind of relax, get rested and healed up, and try and figure out some way to improve the team defense, because that's going to be the difference. If this team the Spurs keep losing, the Timberwolves keep losing around them, but the Thunder also keep losing. If they're going to make a serious push for the 4th and maybe the 3rd seed, they have to figure out team defense, and they can score. I mean, they scored 124 points last night in Denver, and that should be enough to beat the Denver Nuggets. But when you allow 72 points in the first half and you allow Denver and tonight New Orleans to shoot over 50% from the 3-point line, they're even a team with Paul George, Russell Westbrook, and Carmelo Anthony, you're not going to hit every shot, so you have to improve the team defense.
That'll wrap it up again, 114-100. Thunder lose to the Pelicans, dropping their 3rd straight. But on Sunday, the Lakers are in town, and we'll hope for the best. I feel, as much as fatigue may worry me, I still feel confident just because the Lakers are just so outclassed in this matchup.
I mean, the Thunder have got the best of them in their first 2 meetings. With the way this team is playing and with the fatigue
That's right.
factor.
The Thunder do own I forgot. The Thunder do own the Lakers.
As of late, that is true. It'll be Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe there might be some players with some Super Bowl party thoughts in their head for a 1 p.m. tip-off against one of the worst teams in the league. So it would be very...
Let Nick Collison plan it. 1, he's the party planner, and 2, he's not going to play, so it won't...
It would be very 2017-18 Thunder of them to lose this game. But yeah, with as bad as the Lakers are, no Lonzo Ball, I mean, this should be a game where they should be able to bounce back fairly easily.
For Brady Trantham, I'm Eric G. For Thunder Digest, this has been the Thunder Video Wrap-Up. Thunder lose to the Pelicans 114-100. Until then, Enter Sandman.